Well, what I have to offer is really quite simple. It's something to do with love and the truth and the peace.
The Maharaji met privately with hundreds of his followers, including television compere Johnny Young earlier today. Many had flown in from all over Australia and had driven straight from the airport for the chance to meet the 24-year-old Indian millionaire who, at the age of 8, when his father died, became the leader of the Divine Light mission.
Certainly, we do not brainwash anybody, nor do we try to separate any families, nor we try to rip off people. This is quite a different thing. It is not that I am being supported by an organization. This is my own experience that I'm giving to people, offering to people, and it's completely free of charge.
But not everyone agrees with Maharaji's teachings.
I think that he is an imposter.
Rupert Horwood, an anti-cult campaigner and former president of the Citizens Freedom Association, wants the Guru out of the country.
It could be that he could have followers who become quite fanatical and actually believe that he is God, despite any claims, as happened today, that he is not. Each and every one of the other cults, be it the Hare Krishnas, the Scientologists, they are producing precisely the same results, and they're all using very sophisticated methods to capture their recruits and to hold them.
Come to establish a new religion. I have come to reveal the truth, knowing which you will be free. If you come to me with a guileless heart and a sincere desire, I will give you eternal peace.
Remarkable words from a very young Indian guru. But he was and still is the perfect master, so called because he teaches perfection. Perfection, he says, which is available to everyone because it already exists within each and every one of us. Maharaji has millions of believers in India and more than 1.5 million throughout the Western world. Our first meeting with his followers in May of last year was hardly one which displayed love and peace. In fact, there was distinct hostility. What would you do to us if we were to walk onto the property now, knowing full well that we have legal permission to be there?
Yeah, I would stop you, I think. And
how would you stop us?
And that right, boy.
Yeah, we stop it.
Yeah. You would physically stop us?
Yeah, have to.
But that was last year, when Maharaji had not spoken to the media since the mid-70s. Now, however, it's very different. This week he's in Brisbane with his wife Marilyn, a former American Airlines stewardess, and his 4 children. Brisbane is just one stop in a worldwide tour. Everywhere Maharaji goes, he has the same message. A message, he says, is simply about the truth.
In my experience, people in this world need truth, need that very thing, that experience that keeps them alive. And I think I can offer that to people, despite their religion or whatever their beliefs might be. Offer them the truth. That's basically what I'm all about. That's basically what I do.
Well, how do you do it? How do you offer them the truth?
Well, if somebody comes to me, and first of all, it's a matter of even understanding that that's what you're missing in your life. That's because many people, they don't think that. They don't think in terms of truth. And that's what they're missing, or the experience of life itself that they're missing. And first of all, it's to just sit down and make them understand that perhaps that's what it is. And through something that we call knowledge, which is the inner experience of the source of life, through that, you can have it. You can be happy. This is what I'm saying to you now, too, that we can all be happy. There is that knowledge, there is that experience. That if we understand, we can be happy. And it's for every one of us.
Well, you say you're not a religion or a cult or a new philosophy or a new way of life, then what exactly are you?
Well, Divine Light Mission is merely an organization. It has nothing to do with any of the reality or the experience of people. It's just an organization, that's all it is. It's an organization that has been brought forth for the sake of convenience. It has no other function, no other purpose. Neither do I want to teach or bring about in this world any kind of a religion, nor any kind of a new philosophy, or any kind of a cult.
So it's not a religion?
No, it's not a religion. You see, to me, my understanding is that a religion that's not yet a religion is a cult. And we don't want to bring a religion into this world. Thus, we're not a cult, we're not a religion, not even a new philosophy. This is something that's been in this world for ages, for years and years and years.
That's the truth. That's what you're
That's
talking
the truth.
about. What do you think of other religions?
Oh, I respect them. I don't want to ridicule them by any means. I think they have a place in the society. I think people enjoy very much following a religion, but I think that what I have to offer, the religions don't have to offer.
Peace is within you and me. And nothing more than an experience of who I am and what I am. And nothing more than the experience of that supreme thing itself is going to bring me peace. And not until every human being is in peace with himself will he be in peace with anybody else either.
What about the allegations then of vast wealth that you have personally, or the Divine Light Mission has, the houses and the Boeing 707, for example?
Well, there's a lot of misconceptions, and again, press has at many times picked up these things and put them in a context where they really don't belong. For instance, even this house that you see here, I live in it, yes. I've only visited Australia once this year and once last year. But this actually doesn't belong to me. It belongs to one of these people who has had an experience, one of the followers. And it's his house, and he makes it available to when I come. In fact, it's the same story with the 707. And it comes off as a big thing, but really it's very, very cheap to operate that airplane, to own that airplane. I don't personally own it. It's not mine. But the thing is that some of these small jets are more exotic and cost a lot more. And for the amount of staff that travels with me and the places that I have to go, it almost becomes it's more economical to use that airplane because it was picked up for just about dirt cheap. It was very, very cheap.
Are you a millionaire then in your own right?
No, I'm not a millionaire. I've never seen a million yet. It all comes off like that. But it really is the love of those people who have had the experience, who have some respect for me. And this is the way they don't want me to get stuck in some odd place or something like that. And this is their love. I don't refuse it. I have to admit that. I can't shove it in their face and say, no, I don't want that. It's not my concept that to find peace you have to go live in Himalayas and only wear one little leaf over you or something.
Maharaji seems to have all the answers. And no matter what you think of him personally or his followers, he also has some rather compelling definitions of happiness, peace and love. The love, he says, we should all feel, not only for each other, but for ourselves.
When I can understand who I am, the thing that I am, the peace, the harmony with myself, then I can even begin to love myself, love my God who has created me, and then that love can flow out of it. That doesn't mean I go around kissing everybody I see, but I am in peace with myself, I'm in harmony with myself, I love myself, I exist here and I love that fact, thus I can love anything else that exists in this world. That's my version of love anyway.